Semi-main event of the evening, Maximus Notorious Webster versus the Intimidator Tim Antonio. Ladies and gentlemen, Fight Force Promotions welcomes you to the semi-main event of the evening. This fight is proudly brought to you by Billy Monet, and we fought under kickboxing rules. 79.37 kilos super middleweight division, 5 by 2-minute rounds. Your referee in charge, Ignatius Missilides, and due to the charge of making the weight, this is a non-title fight. Firstly, to my left in the blue corner, trained by Isaac Takarangi from the Tumoana Thai Boxing Gym in New Zealand. He weighed in 82.95 kilograms and hails from Nelson in New Zealand. He's wearing red tie shorts with yellow trim. Fight record of 8 fights for 6 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, Maximus Notorious Webster. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, trained by Michael Vukovic and Ryan Jones and Laurie AC at the Sin Gym in Dandenong. He weighed in at 80.5 kilograms and hails from Hampton Park. He is wearing black shorts. He is the IKBF Victorian Champion. He is the IKBF South Pacific Champion. An impressive fight record of 9 fights, 7 wins, 1 draw, 4 fights coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, the Intimidator, Tim Antonio. Fighters to center ring.
Now boys, when I say break, I don't want to have to wrestle you apart, okay? That means stop, take a step back, understand? Protect yourselves all the time, keep your hands up, shake hands and good luck.
Johnny Kev, our semi-main event proudly brought to you by Billy Monet, the stalwart behind Bob Jones' Indo Kai Karate. And big welcome to Billy Monet, who's in the house, but Tim, the Intimidator, Antonio, taking on Maximus Webster from New Zealand. This was scheduled to be a title fight. Tim was putting up his title, but Maximus didn't make the weight, mate. Came in about 3 or 4 kilos over, so the title was the line. But this one with 5 2-minute rounds.
Which is a bit of a shame, Johnny, but it's great to see Billy Monet sponsoring our semi-main event here. Got fond memories of Billy Monet absolutely slapping me in the ribs and the legs doing Sunshin Kata at the dojo in Flinders Street in the olden days. But back to centre ring now. Tim Antonio in the black shorts. Max Webster in the red with gold piping.
I remember these boys from New Zealand traditionally fighting under full Thai rules, but this one under kickboxing rules. And we saw Tim fight on this last showdown here against Israel Adesanya from New Zealand in what was a sensational bout. I've never seen anyone like Israel from New Zealand. Never seen anyone fight with such composure and flair. And he took it to Tim. It wasn't a title fight, and he actually defeated Tim. You can see Maximus there was ready to unload there with some knees.
Did you say that's a mullet on Max Webster, Johnny? Because if it is, it's very impressive, mate.
Yeah, mate, you can say it's a mullet. I'm glad he's getting back on the plane in a couple of days. Big tough boy. You can see, as I said, this one he weighed in about 83 kilos. It was the title was for under 80 kilos, but he looks a little bit bigger than that now. Tim Antonio was scheduled to weigh in at about 76 kilos, and Michael said to him, just eat up, mate, don't worry about it. Weighed in at just under 80 kilos. But we've seen Tim let him rip. And I tell you what, mate, he's a tough boy as well. He won't go down.
No, he's very exciting to watch, Tim Antonio.
Israel had a Sunday when he fought Tim Antonio last time. He put him down for 2 or 3 8 counts, and Tim just kept getting back up, and Israel would just look at him and say, what do I have to do to keep you down? But here we go, Tim Antonio just loading up.
Yeah, good cover up there by Max Webster, but he's countering pretty well. Ignatius Missoulides just having a word to him for hanging onto the ropes while letting go that high right round kick.
That's the end of round number 1.
So round 2 of our semi-main event, 5-minute rounds, kickboxing rules.
Round 2.
Lead chick there from Maxie Webster. And Tim Antonio just loading up with everything. You can already see the shin of the left shin of Maximus is purple. Just getting out of the way, mate. That is after 1 round. That is changing colour rapidly.
Yeah, absolutely. Very nice shade of purple, that left shin of Max Webster. But he continues to kick off for Johnny, so it's not hurting him too much.
Tim Antonio loading up, and he's got some great kicks on him too. Good all-round kickboxing.
Yeah, good countering there by Tim Antonio. We saw Max Webster try and unload, but Tim countering well.
Good counter kicking there from Tim. Max was coming in. Oh, just high kick just whizzing past the forehead of Tim Antonio.
Nice work by Tim Antonio. But gee, he's a tough customer, Max Webster. He's won some big shots from Tim Antonio.
Yeah, good even matchup, a good matchmaking here from Michael Vukovic. Tim's had 9 fights for 7 wins. Max has had 8 fights for 6 wins.
Max Webster just wore a couple of good shots to the body there and smiles at Tim Webster.
Not sure whether Max's name is Max or it's Leon. We've got him down as Leon on one card, and they had a fight name of Maximus, but we'll stick with Max.
Yeah, look, no offence to Max, but we'll refer to him of the official fight card given to us by the martial arts board here.
But Maximus's lead leg, mate,
That's
it is
it of round number 2.
below the knee is purple, and mate, he's feeling it, he's limping back to the corner. Tim Antonio is just loading up on him.
Scheduled 5 rounds. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next in our main event, the Elite Greek is in the house. Round 3.
Round 3, Billy Monet sponsored semi-main event of the night. Really big left hand there from Maximus. Tim's loading up on those kicks and really starting to aim at the lower leg. Maximus Webster there.
Good switch up left round kick from Max Webster. Where's a couple of good shots again from Tim Antonio and just smiles them off.
Oh, massive high kick there from Maximus.
Yep.
Rocked Tim Antonio.
He's just pulled a huge roundhouse kick out of nowhere.
We know Tim's tough, mate. He doesn't like to go down, and that head kick would have rocked a lesser fighter.
Yep. And it looks like it's just what spurred Tim Antonio on, but he's letting him off. Tim Antonio fought back from that huge right round kick, but it's almost left Max Webster off the hook, Johnny.
There's Maximus again, he's unloaded with that big high right kick. But Tim Antonio, mate, he is tough. And these boys from New Zealand know that.
Tim now just relying on his punches, Johnny. Missing the mark there with that uppercut.
Maximus' left hand is dropping dangerously low there.
Yeah, just inviting that big overhand right from Tim Antonio.
Yeah, he's not checking those kicks either. I just wonder about the conditioning of Maximus. Said this was a potential title fight. He thought it was above 80 kilos. He weighed in at 83.
Oh, the crowd now absolutely getting into this fight, Johnny. Oh, it's that lead leg taking some punishment. Crowd absolutely going wild, cheering on Tim Antonio. Nothing in that right roundhouse kick there from Max Webster. He's looking a little bit gassed there towards the end of that round, Johnny.
He is, Johnny. He's probably thinking, I've given this Tim Antonio guy everything I've got, and he's not going to go down.
The gorgeous Shay in centre ring.
Johnny, what a semi-main event we've got here. Tim Antonio taking on Maximus Webster from New Zealand. Both boys thrown absolutely everything, and a massive head kick there from Maximus on Tim Antonio. He just would not go down.
Nah, look, we saw Tim Antonio wear a huge right roundhouse kick, but that seemed to just spur him on and fight back even harder. But he's a tough customer, Mac Webster from New Zealand.
Sponsor this evening, Todd from Prestige Predictive Services.
Johnny Kev,
round 4.
The fourth round, and you were just saying Dr. Peter Luce was having a good look at the outside left shin of Maximus Webster, and he's got the perfect spot, mate. He's sitting right in his corner, but Eddie, I've never seen a shin colour up like that.
Oh, terrific short right hand there from Tim Antonio, just straight through the guard of Max Webster. He wore that on the chin. Yeah, good work by Tim Antonio. Look, Max Webster, to his credit, he's trying to use all angles of the ring to get away from Tim Antonio, but Tim is just onto him like a hawk, working away, peppering at that lead leg.
And mate, he's not checking those kicks. I don't think he wants to check the kicks, because if he does, it's going to expose his shin, so he's just wearing them on the thigh. But Tim Antonio, there you go. Yep. Ignatius Missoulides waved off as the towel was being thrown in.
Max Webster, he wasn't fighting back, Johnny. His corner threw the towel in just as referee Ignatius Missoulides waved it off.
Another sensational performance from Tim Antonio, mate. The kid just keeps going from strength to strength, and he's an absolute powerhouse. But full credit to Maximus Webster from New Zealand, but mate, take the point from Tim Antonio. The kid's the real deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, 47 seconds of round number 4. Your referee stopped the fight. Your winner by TKO, the Intimidator, Tim Antonio.
Johnny, another impressive performance from the Intimidator, Tim Antonio.